I did it. I think I did it. I hope I did it. Right, where's my camera thingy? Oh my god, what am I doing? Right, I think I did it. I need to go into the thingy. Right, okay, okay. We could be live. Moving. Carlene, I think I did it. Again, I'm not that sure actually. Carlene! Right, anybody got volume? Right, sign that picture on. Right, you're good to go.
What?
You're good to go.
Good to go?
Good to go. Good to go. And I don't know where to put that. Was it? I
letter
did it.
is
I
right
did
here.
it. I did
Did
it.
it?
I posted it. Yeah.
Does that mean I'm redundant now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is
Yeah,
this letter, is that the letter you're looking for?
No, I don't think so. Is it? Maybe it is. Or
She came in here with one letter and now she can't find it.
Put it down.
That's $20.
Oh, that is it.
I thought so. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Sorry. You can
So I
stay.
came
if
all
you
this way for nothing.
I know. You can stay if you like.
The only reason I'm not divorced is because I know how to troubleshoot the camera. It's the one thing that I'm hanging on with, yeah?
Well, I suppose it's got to be something, dear.
Yeah. Brings some value to the relationship.
Well, you're good at
I'm
wrangling.
gonna stay out of that
At
argument.
wrangling missing animals.
Am I?
Well, yeah, we've had a few wrangling experiences. Probably ones that you'd rather forget.
See, I didn't hear every word. I only heard a couple of them.
Wrangling animals.
Well, I know. Well, our words I heard didn't go together the proper way.
Right. Well, we were behaving. We were behaving.
What's up, puppy?
Oh, that one's to go to Meredith. I see what you mean now.
Have you been swimming yet?
Yes.
He has been swimming. He's been doing his thing. He's going to go to sleep now.
Sophie really likes him.
Does she?
Yeah.
She only saw him once.
Yeah, but she said she wanted to hold him.
All right.
Who?
Sophie,
What? Can't she want to hear?
she can't hold him.
He's in a cage. Where is she?
Oh, she came over the other day and we were on mail chat and I said she couldn't take him out because he was in the sin bin. Because he's now started diving in the big water bucket.
That's what he's trying to do now.
I know, you're a mischief. He's very sweet though.
He is cute.
He is very cute and he knows it. He's very smart.
He's very smart. He learned today to stay in the back of the car without crawling on the other two.
Yes, that's a good thing to learn.
That's right.
I think somehow.
So are we on?
We are on.
Is
I
that
did.
what that red
All right.
sign means?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you very much. See,
See you
I
later.
got there.
Oh, they go to hell.
It
How
just-
about that?
I know, it just took me a wee while. It was left on mute, you see, and then I kept pressing every button because I couldn't see without my glasses.
What was on mute?
The microphone thing was on mute.
Yeah. If it's got a yellow light, it's on mute.
I
Yeah.
know, I did it by the process of
The yellow
elimination.
light.
Yes, it's on green, so it means we're green for go.
The green.
Yes.
Okay.
That needs to be red, and that needs to be green.
It's like
All
traffic lights.
I didn't see any yellow. That's what I was kind
No,
of.
I had yellow, and now I've got it. I had yellow because it muted itself. Did you touch it? You touched it overnight. I haven't even got your pokey thing.
I didn't touch it. The dog must have had it.
Thank you, Nick. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Once you make me dinner.
That'll be TeaTime then, yeah?
Ooh. No.
Mine is still open.
I know. There was only one envelope, and I actually think it might be trash, so I didn't even bother. I love these things that say urgent at the top.
DCCC. I don't know what any of those mean.
Excellent.
Washington, D.C., that's trouble. Democratic. But what the hell does that all those C's mean?
I do not know.
Official 2024 Democratic age group precinct and member confirmation card.
Yeah, that's rubbish. Oh, my pen's broken.
If I'm concerned or very concerned or not concerned, important, somewhat important or not important.
No, it's not.
And then there's the 15, 20, 35 dollhouse.
But they want you to
That's the
donate. There
part-
you go.
That's the part they're after.
Yeah.
So what did all those C's mean? Do we know? Nobody. I don't know what they mean.
No. Nobody knows what that means.
Okay. Well, we better throw it away.
So I need
Doesn't
to say
matter what it means now.
no, it doesn't, because we filed it under B
B.
or
Basket.
T. Yes. And
Okay.
thank you very much to Lisa, who sent us in 20 hay bales. Well, 2 bales. $20 for 2 bales of hay. So thank you. And
Okay.
also somewhere to go and eat and drink.
Yes.
So that's very much appreciated. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Judy and I spent it.
Yeah, well, actually, yes, they did spend it because they came across random money in here. I opened it yesterday and said, I'm going to put this all in. Remember, I said I'm going to put it all in together so I can say thank you tomorrow. And I
Yes.
came here and it's empty. And I said, where's the envelope from yesterday?
I
And
don't
you
know
said,
where it was.
we had a spare $20. So we
No, Judy must have spent an hour trying to make her
Make it balance.
addition come up with the amount that she kept having $20 extra. So I said, fine, let's have lunch.
see? So it went to lunch. So
It went to
Carlena's
lunch.
just given me $20 back. Well.
It was fun. Does that count as a
Well, I'm
fun
sure
bun?
it was fun. That was lovely. So Carlene, this is one of Carlene's $20. She has returned it, and it will go to the hay bales, so that
I certainly did return it.
the horses can have lunch.
You dropped something on the
I
floor.
know that's past us rabies,
Oh,
so we'll
good
take that
Lord.
down.
I went down to argue with Ira Toyota today.
Oh, did you? Was that fun?
I did. It was fun. Well, the guy there, Bill, was there, and he's one of my friends. And he said, you know, if I ever come in there and he's not there, he said, just drive right through and out the other door.
Oh,
Don't bother staying there, which is about true. Because the rest of the people there don't understand me. I went in with a loose wire, right? The trailer would get hooked up with the right tail light. So I went down there knowing it was a loose wire, and I go in, and it was $535 later I got out. And that wasn't the hard part. The hard part, it was 3 hours. Which, if you add Judy's time, was another $75 to my bill.
I know.
I didn't like it.
Oh. And what did he say?
Too bad.
Did he?
No, he explained the whole bill with me, but and it was a wire, loose wire. I did have a cracked tail light. Now, I don't know when that happened. I didn't hit anything.
I haven't hit anything because remember, I only go forward.
Good forward, right? So that doesn't count. Any rate, I had a cracked tail light. That was $300, and then it took an hour to put it in. Now, they bill by the half hour,
Right.
$90. That means
per
by
hour.
the hour,
It's 180.
180 an hour.
We're in the wrong profession.
I know. Any rate, by the time I got out of there, and they looked at my what the hell the sticker in the corner, inspection sticker,
Yeah, that one.
and I could not have the inspection sticker because one of the dogs had chewed the seatbelt. And instead of giving me a rejection sticker, which probably they should have done, he said, go to your neighborhood because they'll never see it. So that's what we did. I sent Carly down with the car.
And did you get it?
She got the sticker fine.
Well, but you know the thing is, you don't have back seats. You've only
Oh, I
got
took the back seats
yours
out.
is a sporty 2-seater 4Runner.
Yeah. And that's only at any rate. And we went on from there.
Excellent.
But the people, they have a big waiting room, nice waiting room, comfortable chairs. And the people are always fascinated with the fact I have 3 dogs that generally behave, especially the puppies. But 3 hours sitting there doing nothing? Judy doing nothing and me doing nothing?
And you didn't even have monkey fists to make.
No,
Oh,
no. It was a bad scene.
yeah, it's bad seeing when you've got idle hands. You know what that means.
Yes. I don't have the devil's playground trouble.
Lots of trouble.
Right.
Oh, do you know what we need to do? We need to put these blinking lights on here, because otherwise it look like we're...
Is that why we're so dark?
I think so. Is that better?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a bit... Well, it's a bit better. It will do. It's a bit dull outside, because it's been...
They all know who we are anyway.
Yeah, it's been alternating between driven rain and
It was-
dry.
It rained today, didn't it?
It certainly did. It was awful. Absolutely awful.
I thought it was pretty nice myself.
Yeah, well, you don't have
Oh,
to.
that's right. You have roof. You have holes in your roof.
I've
How
got
did you tell us about your roof experience?
Well, it's
today?
got. We've gone down from 7 to just 3, so it's really not sounding quite as melodic.
Oh,
Yeah, such a shame.
but it is the 3, and do they fill up with things? Or?
No, they just
Just
splish
annoying.
splash. Well, it's okay because it's in the sitting room, and Nick sleeps with headphones on. You know, his earbuds, so he doesn't hear me snoring. Honest to goodness, he's like a blinking steam train. He's lying on his back. I think I might smother him. He's honestly, and it's just, I've got the dog on one side who's got a stuffy nose, and I've got him with a stuffy nose, and I don't know why I bother sleeping.
You gotta wear one of these things. What the hell is this thing?
Oh, maybe he'd snore through that.
Huh?
He'd snore through that.
Snore through this?
It would probably amplify it.
No, I don't know. I used to snore a lot, but I don't snore.
And the wee sleep buds that he's got at the moment, honestly, they flash.
They flash?
They flash. So when the room's dark, all you've got is this little blue light that goes, eh. Well, I'm like, honestly, between the snoring and the flashing light, I'm like, I have no hope.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Fun and games.
oh, certainly. I mean, who
Oh.
thought that up, having flashing lights?
I know.
I mean, honestly, that's a bit silly. So, and I thought, do you know what I thought? I thought when he just goes to sleep, you know, it's probably just going to do it the first 5 times and then it'll stop. Does it all night? I know when he goes.
Does it mean his battery has run down or
No,
something?
I know when he gets up to go to the bathroom because you can see him walking.
Oh, my word.
It's still a no. It's a hard no. Yeah,
No.
you're a good boy. You are a lovely boy. We do love you. You're the best. Good boy. So that was good. So did you went out today apart from to noise up Ira?
Did I? No, I didn't.
Did you not go to do the job today?
There was no job today. I thought there was, but there was not. I tell you, well, what day is it anyway?
It's a rainy day. Somebody put down rain. Did you write rain in that? Who
No,
wrote
I
rain?
didn't write anything in there. No, but there was no job today.
Okay.
We thought there might be. Because Debbie at the bottom of the driveway,
She was coming with you.
she was gonna go with me and it just didn't work out right. Besides, it was absolutely pouring at that moment.
Right.
And I did get up and I took a shower and I got all dressed to go, and we didn't go.
Did you get dressed to shoes and everything?
Well, I have this problem with shoes.
Yeah, they don't match.
They don't. We couldn't find them. We, at any rate, they work.
As long as you don't walk in circles. There's the other one up there. There's
what?
the boot.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll try tomorrow to get them on.
Yes,
Right?
must try harder. Must try harder. And anyway, it's Saturday tomorrow, so you're not going out. It is Saturday tomorrow.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
I don't even know what the weather's doing tomorrow.
I don't know.
I think I've got that little.
I don't know, but I get a kick out of cloudy, sprinkles,
And then
soft rain, pouring rain.
yeah, it's a pouring rain we don't like. It's a bit much. It's it's a bit. Now I sit there and I quite like the rain on the roof.
Yeah.
And now I sit there and go, oh, doesn't sound good.
Well, I do notice that the lake is overflowing.
Kind of full.
It's full. It's getting,
It is. Even the wee ducks are sitting up in the overflow.
Yeah, yeah. The overflow was used to be a swampy sort of thing. Now it's a
No.
lake.
No, it's quite deep actually
Yeah.
at the moment. Janine always said, we don't really need to fence this off because it doesn't really ever get deep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Don't need anything swimming in that.
Stop it!
No. Just a no. Got to be quiet.
No!
Sleeping. Go sleepies. I know, you're such a nice boy. I do adore you. Yes, I do. I do. And you've got the cutest feet. The cutest feet. Oh,
I keep looking on the floor of that ring.
yeah, why is that there?
He
Has he been
picked it
stealing
up. Would
Has
you
he?
believe it? I never saw a dog
It's
pick
like
up something like
weightlifting.
I know, but it's metal, pure and simple.
Yeah, it's got that metal taste to it as well. The,
Yeah.
want it? Want it? Do you? He's like, no, I just want you to take me out. You have to go to sleep. Everyone else is sleeping, honestly. And then, so where else did you go? Just Ira.
Just Ira, and then oh, well.
Oh, where did
Oh,
where did you go?
Five Guys.
Oh,
Five Guys where I had a hamburger and a milkshake.
they were. Did you say they were out of hamburger?
No, I said
Oh,
I
you
had
had.
a hamburger.
What kind of milkshake?
And they were a vanilla, it was very good. But the hamburger was double, so I pulled out the second hamburger and split it with the dogs.
Oh, well, that was nice.
I thought so.
Yeah,
They did too.
the fries are very good.
But we had those too. I don't know what, Judy had something else, it sort of looked like a cheese sandwich, I don't know what she had.
Yeah. Oh, they do grilled cheese. No, can I just say, people are sending me messages about he needs to go out. He's actually just gone in. He's been fed. He's been to the toilet, and
He moved his bowels and peas.
so he's actually just getting to the stage that he knows he can make a noise, and hopefully we'll take him out. And essentially, that's not happening because he is now swimming in the big bucket. So he doesn't spend very much time in here. He's here because he chews the microphone cable.
Yeah, he chews the microphone cable and he gets in the water bucket.
And he swims in the water bucket.
These
I know.
are problems.
You are just lovely, so Cam, fill your jets and you'll be fine.
So by the time we get up the cable, and get the water bucket up and out of the way, and worry about if he's had a drink anyway,
Yeah,
you know, and then there's a large maneuver.
yeah. So that's why he's in here, for his own safety
Right. And our sanity.
and our sanity, because quite frankly, he's very active. Shh.
No.
No. So I'm actually going to stop paying him
He
attention.
does know the word no,
He does.
whether he does anything about it or not.
Yes. So,
No, puppy. I said no. I have to stop calling him puppy too. But he answers to it very nicely.
he does, unfortunately.
He went too long without a name.
Yes. Excellent. Oh, I've just bought my ticket. Well, Nick just bought it for me.
He did what?
I just bought my ticket for South Carolina.
Oh, did
Well,
you?
Nick did it because I am notoriously awful at booking tickets. So
When are you leaving?
Wednesday at 8 in the morning. Well, I'm
Wednesday
flying
at
at 8 in
8
the morning.
What, are you driving a car down there or what?
No, Nick will take me down.
Oh,
He likes to make sure that I do actually leave.
okay.
And then I haven't booked a ticket to come back because
You didn't get one to come back?
no,
Don't you have to get a round trip ticket?
no. Every time I book one to come back, I end up phoning Nick and saying, "Can I extend this a day or two?" And he gets and he says, "Could you just make your mind up?" And I'm like, "Yes." So we haven't bothered because there's
I
always
thought when you bought a one-way ticket, they were suspicious of you. You don't know.
I don't know. If they're suspicious, they're going to be suspicious. I don't know. I hate flying anyway. It's my least favourite mode of transport. So, and I think it leaves Janine the opportunity, should she need to come up with a trailer, I would be her passenger on the way up because I don't drive because it's the interstate.
Okay.
I just make sure she gets her gummy sweeties that are neither
No,
yellow
no
or
green and no-
green. Those are the desperate measures only sweetie colours.
They only eat those when you have no others.
Yes, exactly. That's my job. So that's why I've left it open ended. So we'll just book it and see how long she can put up with me. And if it's too hot, I'll be back the following day.
Okay. No, you're supposed to go buy another white mule.
Yes, if I can find one.
No if. Don't give me this if stuff.
She was the first white mule I'd ever seen. I saw a white spotty one.
Well, that would be
Just
sad. I
recently.
want my harness to show up.
Oh dear. So, now, what else is happening here? Ding, 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 ding. Did he pee? He peed. I don't know where he peed. He's been a good boy. Did you wee in the blue fluffy? You can't see me in the blue fluffy. We'll check you out later. Right. No, we're actually getting to a stage that he's used the crate and he's decided that he doesn't like being in the crate because he can be out swimming. And he has to get used to the routine of being in the crate. Otherwise, he will sit and do that forever.
Noodle, stop it.
Nick says he has many
No, stop
he has
it.
many good qualities, but sleeping isn't one of them. Yeah, and he also says he's over there, Nick, and every time he yaps, our dogs are going berserk. That'd be about right.
I'll tell you what, Judy made me try and remember what she purchased today. We were hard pressed for things to talk about, right? So she went to market earlier. I had to go to the bank and the market, and she bought back 5 bags full of groceries. Put them, put them in the car. And so we were coming home, and we got talking about memory. And I said, "Okay, let me see if I can remember when you put in the icebox." And so I started in, and I did very well.
Excellent.
I did very well.
Did you get everything?
It seems to me I forgot the English muffins with raisins, but I remember them now.
I wouldn't remember them. I don't like raisins. I would have blocked them out
English
too.
muffins, well, it was the only sort of bread type thing she had. She got ice cream. She got that key lime pie stuff that was just brutal.
That's Janine's favourite, isn't it?
It is. It is. Then we had lima beans, and we had green limas, green beans. We had a lot of stuff. A lot of yogurty stuff. That stuff I drink, the yogurt. Here it is. Here it is. And we got to start wondering what the hell to do with the bottles, because I'm beginning to get hundreds of these bottles.
Well, where are we going to store hundreds of those bottles?
Well, we have a big container going.
Okay.
I need it. We got it. I peel the label off, and I wash them out and put them away. They have such a peculiar shape. I mean, I'm sure we can figure out something to do with them.
That one's full. Are you just taking off the
I'm
outside?
just taking it off the outside, I hope.
No. Okay. Oh my goodness. Miss Momo is doing fine, although she's a bit wet. Very wet. And she and her alpaca buddies are wet. And but she's quite happy ruling the roost. I'm not even going to read that out, Martha.
There you go. This is the shape we're dealing with.
Yes.
We ought to be able to do something with it. We're getting hundreds of them.
Oh, does 1 o'clock tomorrow work for a Jiminy visit?
Yeah?
Yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you, Elena. Yeah, Harley is getting a bit bigger, but she's not getting a milk sack, so.
Who?
Harley.
Oh.
So you better be on,
You think she's, you think the minute you leave town she's
I know
gonna
the minute
start?
I leave town she'll produce something. But I do have Kate all lined up and Ava's up in the house. So, it'll be fine. Yeah, we just, you never know what's going to turn up at these auctions.
I know.
It's not a dog, we're fine.
That's what I was thinking.
It's, yeah. So, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. He is extremely sensitive to the leash now.
Is he?
Very, just a little tiny. So much so that I am afraid to let anybody else handle him. Because you give a leash to anybody else in the world, on any size dog, even if it's a tiny little thing, they grab it and they pull.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't, that's not what a leash is for. A leash is for communication.
Mm-hmm.
And this business of just trying to strangle him, you can't do that. So I'm very careful with who I give the leash to.
And is he
And
still?
I get mad and yell.
There's a surprise. Is he on?
Extender?
No, is he on a figure of eight still, or
I've graduated the figure of
and
eight.
he's now on?
Just a straight ring around his neck.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes. Yes. Although actually, if I had to give him to somebody else, I think I'd put the figure eight on him. Because people do it,
Mm-hmm.
especially a big dog. They strangle. And poor Sizzle, who doesn't like a leash on her anyway, she gets very annoyed. She gets very depressed if anybody tries to strangle her. It's terrible.
Well, I would too, wouldn't you?
I would, yes.
They are very. Oh yeah. When Elena and Jiminy come tomorrow, we need to make sure that the dogs have somewhere to go.
Like in a crate.
How many can we fit in a crate? He's a wee sweetheart.
I gotta get that deck straightened out.
Yeah.
What I'd like to have is that wire you have right in front of your face,
Yeah.
sort of 1 inch by 2 inch or
Yeah.
something,
Along the, because you need it along the back.
underneath it,
now.
you know, go around underneath them,
Yeah.
so there's a nice pen. I can put the dogs out there without having to think about it.
Yeah. I think you would be just as well closing that off in the interim, the gap that gets you from that side, because you're always going to go out this door,
Not
really, aren't you?
always. No, the minute you close it off, you want to get through. I can build a gate.
Okay.
You start with a whole bunch of strapping, and you just keep nailing it together.
Yeah.
Eventually, you have a gate.
It's a very small entrance, though, isn't it?
It's not that small. I can fit through.
I wasn't saying you couldn't fit through it. I'm just saying it's such a tiny entrance. Oh dear. No. So, what are we doing this weekend?
I don't know. I only go day to day.
I've got a donkey going home tomorrow, which is good.
I had a dream.
Is it about donkeys?
Well, it was a little bit.
Right.
It was about the two other equine, riding for the handicapped, Windrush Farm
Mhm.
and Ironstone.
Mhm.
And I'm not willing to share our hay buyers, but I bet they have their own community,
Mhm.
and maybe I should offer to share our process, where they could encourage their community to buy hay for them. They all need hay.
I think they've all got it in hand.
The last I knew, Windrush needed help.
I don't know. You can certainly do that.
Yeah. Windrush was started by Marge Kittredge.
Mhm.
And I knew Marge Kittredge very well. I was just 20 years behind her. Um, and she graduated from Vassar, and she was an entirely different crowd. She was the Hamilton crowd, the very expensive, you know, and I knew all the plumbers and the carpenters, and you know, and I do think that Windrush has done fine with their very expensive donors. But last I knew of this, Nandy was running it, and they maybe could stand some help. And all horse owners need hay. So I was going to try and see if still Nandy's still there.
I don't think it is. I think it's somebody different that's running it.
Yeah.
It's an English lady who runs it.
Who?
An English lady.
Oh well, you know what they're like.
I don't know actually.
Anyway, that was maybe I ought to be sharing that knowledge with them and see.
Yeah.
But certainly to have your hay, get help buying your hay is just, there's no substitute.
No, definitely not. And it makes a tremendous difference.
Yeah. To be able to order hay and things like that and be able to pay for it. No,
Yeah.
you've got a horse to feed. It's
So this seems to be a reoccurring question that keeps popping up over the last 2 days, probably because something you've written in the Daily Doggy. There seems to be a bit of confusion around why funds are not used from the money that comes in from the Henny Penny to fund someone to go to the community outreach. So the difficulty with that is we're actually,
doesn't cost me anything.
well, exactly, but we're actually, the other difficulty you have, and I don't think people quite realise this, with the exception of Judy who goes and who does a specific role for you, everyone else is a volunteer. So when you start paying somebody, it can actually cause a lot of upset within your volunteer group, because there's all these people who are donating their time, and we have a phenomenal group, a very small, phenomenal group of volunteers. One of the ladies that volunteers for us has 3 paying jobs, and we're not one of them. And she bends over backwards to help. She finishes one job after midnight and turns up in that farm by 7 in the morning. And it's a really difficult thing, and I don't think people maybe actually appreciate that volunteers are very hard to find. Good volunteers are like hen's teeth, very rare. And we have fallen on our feet having the level of commitment and expertise and dependability, which is really important, from our volunteer group. So in that frame of thinking, the reason we like to try and keep it in a volunteer group is because that's what it's been born out of, and it allows us to maintain all the other parts. And when you think about now, people are exceptionally generous in both the hay fund and also the Henny Penny. I don't think people realise that our aim is not to spend everything that we make every month, because you really just can't do that. In this day and age, there's,
Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen. And when animals are dependent upon food, when animals are dependent upon vet care, you have to be able to come up with it. And it's not a case of, oh, you got that in this month, where's it gone?
Yeah.
Well, we've had fences and the chicken house that's been repaired. The bill alone for the wood for the chicken and goat house repair was it $900 and something? $935 from Home Depot. So when you think about it, there's an awful lot more going on in this farm that allows it to function, and we have been exceptionally fortunate that on the whole we do not have employees, and that's the way it is. And there's a lot of suggestions that there are people who are paid under the table, and I think people need to.
I've gone under the table for a long time, and I must say it really is bad to begin with.
Well, but we don't at Goldy's
We
farm
don't do it.
pay under the table.
Not anymore. I
No.
used to.
Well, that's your problem.
I know. I know. I mean,
And I think that
I had veteran here who could not work or he'd lose his benefits.
Exactly.
Now see, I don't approve of that. I
No.
don't approve of them making that rule.
Yeah.
That is not my business but if I don't like it, I can get around it and I can pay him under the table and then he will, because the guy was handicapped.
Mhm.
And he had a correct disability and there were an awful lot of jobs he could not get. But he could do a job for me and I'd pay him. And that was bad. I was not supposed to do that, but he's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think moving on with the format of Goldies is we're volunteer based as long as we've got the appropriate volunteers. Now let's face it, there are certain people we have to pay and come in and do jobs
Yeah.
because they're beyond our pay grade
Yeah.
of 3. Because there's just certain skill sets that you need to have, and that's the bottom line. Mr. Clark turned up yesterday after his day of work with his wife who volunteers with us, Elaine, absolutely super, and they took away a load. Kate, one of our board members, she loaded the manure tractor during mail call actually, and they took that away. We don't pay to have a company come in because we try very hard, and we're very fortunate that people actually do volunteer their time to assist us, and that's very much appreciated and essential part of who we are, I'm afraid. So that's, and I don't think I could be more clear than this. And the allegations that we're getting paid under the table, we're getting paid this, that, and the other, we just don't. And Carlene doesn't take a salary. I don't take a salary.
I felt guilty having a sandwich today, and I paid it back.
Yeah, I know. I took the $20 back for her sandwich because it was hay bale money. And we're actually very careful. I'm Scottish. I'm a bit frugal, and you're kind of frugal at the best of times, unless it's TPs, at which point we'll not discuss that. But I think we're very conscious of the fact that it's volunteer money. It's not volunteer money. It's donated money and volunteer time, and we're greatly appreciative of it.
Yeah.
So it seems pretty clear cut to me, and I'm pretty sure that there will be statements and bank accounts and 990s, etc. that will come out.
Anybody is welcome to open and come and look and audit anything they want.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it works is everything that comes in goes in this funny little book.
Yeah.
You think that's ridiculous, but many times we've gone back to that book and say, what happened way back in that time? And it's in this book. Sometimes it's hard to track someplace else, but anything that comes in is supposed to be in that book.
So Nancy, you keep asking me this funds for what? Well, I think it's funds for Goldy's farm and the operation of the outreach team, the operation of the rescue and rehab, and all the animals that we have here. And that is not a cheap undertaking. And when you have to put salary into it, it becomes an absolute unachievable.
It's another burden. If it comes to buying hay or paying somebody's salary, we have to buy hay.
Yes, exactly. Which is
And
why we
and
don't
do the work
which is
ourselves.
why we don't pay anyone. Oh,
Yeah,
dear me.
There are priorities here that just have to take place.
Yeah, and I think and so this lady Joanna said yes, you need a 6 months of emergency funds, and
That'd be lovely.
And we're very well aware of that. We don't quite have that at this precise moment in time. And one of the reasons you actually need the emergency funds is, I don't know if anybody's watched the weather that we seem to be having. Nothing is predictable any longer. We've had hay problems with the nutrient level, which have caused us to have to purchase different feed. We've had lots of vet bills.
Yeah.
No day is the same, and no month is the same, and you cannot predict forward. Sadly.
You know a thing that came up to mind? 2 people that I know have had dogs have ACLs lately.
Mm-hmm.
That's an expensive proposition, and one of them ran a fund me.
Mm-hmm.
She had the normal ACL treatment,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like $7,000, I think, was her, and she made it.
Mm-hmm.
And then lately, there's been another one where they're trying a different operation, and it was $10,000. Unfortunately, the people who have that dog funded it, I guess. I don't know what happened. Somehow the bill got paid. But that could happen to us.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
And
this is our primary dog right behind you here.
yeah.
And what happens if he comes up with an ACL and needs $10,000 worth of surgery?
Well,
We don't have it in the bank right
no.
now.
And we've got a pregnant donkey in the barn.
Well, that should happen all right. Pregnancy is a normal thing.
Yeah, it should. But we have made allowances for the things that you just cannot predict. Like his big feet that get in everything. It's not quite as straightforward as in, hey, look, this is the money that came in this month. Thank you very much for providing it. But we have to be exceptionally careful and
We've got to try
vigilant.
and stash some of it away.
Yeah, in the bank.
In the
By the
bank.
way, just in case you think we're putting it under the dog mattress, because it wouldn't be there the next morning.
No.
Oh dear.
We need a financial cushion. We had one. When I ran Service Dog Project, we had we had 3 bank accounts with about $100,000 each.
Stop showing off.
We're going to need that was with the help of Charlie Annenberg. I mean,
Yeah.
let's face it. He and I don't know whether a lot of people realize it, but Charlie was a nice guy and a regular guy. And he and I got into an argument one day, and I cannot even tell you what the argument was about, but I ended up betting him. Well, his financial and my financial, I was $10 versus his 1,000. Okay, let's do it. I'll go. If I got those odds, I'll continue. So we kept going with this betting. Well, if you can get this done by the weekend, then I'll give you, he said, $100,000. All right. I forgot what it was, but I had to get everybody online. I said, quick, send such and such or do such and we swamped him. So he was astounded, and he said, well, I'll double it. I said, oh, all right, I'm with you. And I'm into it for now, $200. And I got 100, and he ended up paying us $110,000 one Monday for absolutely no reason. And because of that, it swelled our income during this COVID thing, so that the next year it dropped tremendously. And because it dropped, the government thought COVID did it, and the government paid us all kinds of money, and it really was because Charlie had paid us this. And that's how we ended up with 3 bank accounts with $100,000 in them. I think it was 3 bank accounts. That's not right. If it's not close, it's 2. I don't know. It's right up there, but the whole thing was really kind of caused by Charlie.
Yeah.
And Charlie and I mean, did I have a contract with him? He and I shook hands, and that was it. And it was $300,000 every 2 years. And I worked hard for him. I worked in all. He appreciated that. I was rushing to explore. All these places, but I still am.
Yes, you are. I know. Any blank TV screen, she says there should be an Explore camera on here.
And I have. There are several places I've left it running. They didn't know about it. The one that really bugs me is Ira Toyota.
What does it show? Cars?
Yeah, they've got 2 screens and one. They're just bad.
But they're probably trying to sell cars. I know. I see you. You're the best boy. You are the best boy. So I think that's without being 100% specific to the last nickel and dime, that's what happens with the money. We use it appropriately. We try very hard to come from a volunteer group.
I could give you a printout.
No, because every time you put the printout out, everybody complains.
I know it. But I can show you everything we spent.
Yeah.
It's things. like hitches for my car so I can pull the trailer when my hitch gets stolen.
What, and then turns up 3 weeks
And it
later.
turns up 3 weeks later, now I've got 2 hitches. That dog! Hey, stop it! No! That's not good, no! It's not a good thing at all.
No. Still no.
Stop it! No! Stop it! No! Yeah, no, you be good puppy. No, no! You be good puppy. Yes. No! Stop it. Yes, better.
Good boy.
Good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, excuse me while I train the dog. That's a good
Do you want to
puppy.
swap seats? My ear's ringing.
He's a good boy. Yes, look at that.
I
Isn't
love
he?
that wee puppy.
He's a nice puppy. Puppy, don't make any noises now. How's that, guys? Okay, let's shut the camera off quickly
Because you'll start again.
before it gets going again.
Oh,
He's
so
a good boy, though. He's
So-
a good puppy.
we've got a busy weekend.
Doing stuff.
Yeah, there's stuff. Lots of stuff.
I cleaned off my desk.
No, you did not. Your socks are still on it.
Oh my God, it's a lot of. I didn't get the slippers off, and I don't know whose water that is.
That's not water, that's hand sanitizer. Don't drink it.
Okay.
I'll not be having any drunk dialing.
It fell over, and we thought it was going to go into the printer, so I don't know. Anyway,
Excellent. You'd have had a super clean printer.
right.
So, everybody have a lovely weekend. And,
We'll see you Monday
yeah, if we're lucky.
if we're lucky.
I have to go and work out how to turn this blinking thing off.